Hey, my name's Mika, and these are my top exercises for how to increase your running speed in your sport. Speed is so important across all sports, so if you want to increase your sprint speed, these will be the exercises for you. Our first exercise is a Bulgarian split squat. It's so important to work unilaterally because when you're sprinting, everything is a single leg motion at that time. You're going to be targeting your quads, hammies, glutes, all those important muscles for when you're sprinting fast. Single leg hamstring glute bridge is so important for running fast. If you think everything that you do when you're running fast is coming from your glutes and your hamstrings, they need to be strong enough to withstand that speed that you're going to be putting through them. Single leg RDL, again, we're working unilaterally. We're making sure we're hitting all those muscles below, but importantly, it's the hamstring. We're lengthening the hamstring. We're putting it through that range of motion that is going to be put through at force when you're sprinting. Step ups, we can have two variations. We can have a lower box with a heavier weight or a higher box with a lower weight. But essentially what you're doing is you're getting that knee up and you're stepping into that motion that you would be when you're sprinting. That's your upright running. So you're getting that knee here and driving it back under the center of mass. As we said, speed is important across all different sports. So an exercise like a clean is super important because we're moving that weight from a static position as fast as we can. Another exercise that you can add in is a snatch. It's a little bit more technical than a clean, but you're moving the weight through a larger range of motion. So it's a lot better for the body to be working through that range. And if you can do the lift, then it's going to help you with your speed. Hex bar deadlift is a really nice exercise for when you're trying to improve your speed because you're sitting at that higher position already. So it's a more athletic movement. You're making sure that you're focusing on using the glutes, hamstrings, those lower muscles that are going to help you increase your speed. Double leg hip thrust is a really nice lift for increasing speed because you're working on driving the hips through. So everything that we've spoken about so far is really about activating glutes, driving the hips through and getting into those positions for speed. You can really load up the bar with this one and make sure that you're driving up through the force. So when I'm on the track, I like to use a sled pull to slow down the movement to make sure that I'm hitting all the movements that I'm supposed to be. So when you're in a driving position, you want your knee to come through in a pendulum action and get back down under the center of mass. If you have a sled behind you with 10 or 15 kilos on it, it makes it a lot slower for you to be able to focus on hitting those movements, pulling your hips through, getting the knee through and getting it back down under you. And with a sled push, similarly, what we're doing is we're slowing down the movement so that we can get behind the sled and focus on where we're putting our body. So when you're doing these movements, make sure you're driving behind the sled at a nice low angle. The foot is coming back down under the center of mass and you're driving through the weight of the sled. Again, once you get behind the sled and once you've not got that weight on the sled, it's going to feel a lot easier for you to drive out of the blocks or on a football pitch or wherever you might be. I hope you enjoyed this workout and you're feeling a lot more speedy, ready for your sport. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comment box below.